Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Genesis Alpha 1. So we were going to... were we going to go back down here? Oh, right, yes, we were. Because we want to get our hands on those gun bits. Oh, did the guy die? No.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Might be a bit expensive on the ammo side of things, but, like, we're good. Like, at this point, I'm flush with resources and should have no problems getting what I need. So all we need to do is just stay safe. Oh. Low on biomass. Maybe we're just always low on biomass. Also running low on ammo. Make sure I'm loaded, but not too loaded. Okay. So yeah, let's just grab as much as we can, and I want to kill those duders, because if I can get level 3... I think I have the level 3 workshop. If I can get the level 3 pistol... that'll save me a decent chunk in ammo. Let's see. We'll have to see about getting Clone Lab 3. Okay, good. Biotank is full. Because, yeah, I'd like to more or less see everything on the first round of this game. And then maybe take, like, a peek at and, you know, what could be. Oh, dropping the gun parts.
Life form detected.
Last couple times,
Well,
yeah, they're not dropping anything at all.
life form detected.
We'll give this a little bit more. I mean, it seems like we can at the very least get the associated DNA. Oh no, there they are. There it is.
New clone research.
Okay, so we've got
unlocked.
Inferno
Life
3.
form detected.
They do drop it. I'm gonna kind of hang out here and pelt the weird squiddly business. Just let the guns do the rest. I don't actually.
Kill those bugs.
I don't actually know what the hell those things are. All right,
10,
we're gonna launch Harvester.
9, launch sequence activated. 7, detected. 6, 5,
I would have liked to get
4,
more, but these guys
3,
took some damage,
2, 1.
and
0.
better to just bring them back and have them heal up. There was some kind of crazy large mantis. That must be, well, whatever's on that poster there. I just pointed at it. You guys can't see what I point at. Alright, whatever. Let's just do a third round of that. Clear this planet out. It doesn't seem like we're getting attacked yet, so I can just kind of do what I want. Yeah, I really wish this game had like a crazy tech tree for everything. Like, I almost wish you could actually upgrade. Well, I wish you could upgrade the harvester so it had more resource slots. Your harvesting guns so they harvest faster. Your robotniks so they either move faster or can carry 2 things at a time. These doors so they might have guns or alarms on them. What else could there be? Just tons of little science tech that you'd find instead of like a 5% suit upgrade. And, you know, even 5% suit upgrades work. Storage is getting a bit full, but that's not that big of a deal.
Harvester
I don't know,
destination
I find
set.
upgrade systems like that to be really, really compelling.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
And it would be nice to see,
New materials have been refined.
you know, how much more
Sequence activated.
you could fit in as a result. You know, how much... Progression systems are fun, especially if they're non-linear. Like, I almost kind of wish it was to the point where I could straight up get an exosuit for these guys. You know, combat exosuits that make them you know, much more durable, or harvesting exosuits that let them just chew through resources. When, you know, maybe combo it with more interesting planets that actually have resources that you need to harvest from. Like, honestly, if you could actually mush this game and Astroneer together, you'd actually end up with a pretty interesting mix. I would enjoy that thoroughly.
Life form detected.
Thank you. Okay, fine. Okay. Just a bit more and we get our gun. Admittedly, that shot speed is ridiculously low. But, like, whatever.
Life form detected.
I kind of wish I could have my crew members, like, use that DNA. Bunches of arms. Why not? My radar is just freaking out, being like, ah! Yeah, so these are Mantis 3s. I don't think I have the requisite DNA, though. So what do I do? I'm just gonna plunk a gun down there, just in case it decides to come say hi. Ding. Come on, give me more.
Life form detected.
Yeah, 2 more.
Access granted. Life form detected.
And when I was told originally that the enemies would get more
Detected.
dangerous, really the answer is they just got bigger. That's about it. The extra Mantis DNA wouldn't be bad. I don't know if I want to wait around for it, though.
Life form detected.
We could probably get more of that later. Mainly the octosnots. There we go.
Life form detected.
New weapon research unlocked.
Life form detected. Weapon deactivated. 10, 9, launch
Yeah, they're
sequence
pretty
activated.
slow, I
7,
think.
6, 5,
I think we're
4,
good.
3, 2.
I've got loads
1,
of ammo, too.
0.
There's no way we're gonna run out. Alright. So we got the level 3 pistol. And we're on our way to... We've got level 3 pistol, level 3, burnt... But charred inferno? Man, I don't even remember.
Force field is at full strength.
Okay. That's a good time to leave. Yeah. And it looks like the critical ones we cannot...
Warning. Prepare for hyperdrive.
We cannot resist them forever. We can resist them for some amount of time, but it is not a forever deal.
Warning.
I'm just gonna warp down to the merchant.
Prepare for hyperdrive.
Let's see what
Force
schemes they
field
have.
is at full
New
strength.
materials
Yeah,
have
because
been
they're just gonna be
refined.
falling. Pirates are gonna be falling surround, but that's fine. Okay, so what does he have? Human 3, ton of
New
HP,
materials
immunity to
have been
ballistic.
refined.
Well, what do I have? I've got a lot of platinum. I've got a little bit of gold, some amount of aluminum, decent amount of copper, uranium up the wazoo. We don't need the workshop 2. Human 3 would be interesting because it's really easy to get our hands on. Lone Lab 3 might be worth it though.
New materials have been refined.
I don't know what we need Niter for, but I don't think we need that much.
New materials have been refined.
Okay, there we go. I could potentially get... I could potentially get human 3s. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Because we're going to be getting more of both of those, and I'm not even sure really what I'm going to be using in that regard.
Welcome to the shipbuilding interface.
Clone Lab 3. So I need more gold.
Ship.
Oh, can I not get attacked while there's a merchant on me? I guess let's just go until we hear noises. Because we might actually be safe here.
New materials have been
At least until they
refined.
move on. Might actually very well be the case. Alright, well, this is convenient enough.
New
I'm just gonna
materials
quickly
have been
scan a
refined.
bunch of things. We gotta find gold. Because I'm not keen on human 3s, they're boring, but then again, all of the races are boring, so what does it matter? Button for... Open options. Controls. Where's the button for usability? Alien ability is V. I don't think it actually does anything for us, though. But yeah, I'm just gonna quick beep boop and check. Okay, so we're still safe.
New materials have
Actually,
been
if I'm
refined.
safe, we got iron, platinum, copper, aluminum, platinum. Freeze, nothing here. We got here aluminum, copper. Okay, this one has gold ore and a sight. We want to go up there, and we should be able to get there with plenty of time.
Warning. Prepare
Before
for
the pirates raid us. We'll get the site and we'll try and get as much gold as I can. Though, admittedly, my dude goons are just gonna grab whatever the heck they want. But that's fine.
Harvester destination
9,
set.
launch sequence activated.
Okay,
7,
we're good. I've got
6,
everything loaded.
5, 4,
And
3,
yeah, we might... There's a
1,
very small possibility we
0.
might get some framing on this ship at some
launch
point.
sequence
But, like,
activated.
I'm feeling significantly better prepared for it than I ever have before. So, yeah, I could just do whatever I want. I think, mostly. And yeah, if we can get those human 3s, I'm not entirely sure if I can recycle old clones. I'm assuming I can't. So we might just start, thought I saw it over here, but no, it was probably the ring. Harvester. Hit. I don't know how I'm gonna... How to get him. Aha! Here it is.
Accessing archives. 20%.
Hope my dude goons don't die. But then again,
40%.
it'd be fine if they did.
Has been
Oh,
killed.
they did
Crew
die.
lost.
60%. Life form detected.
Wow, that was immediate.
80%.
They died to goddamn
All
mantises.
phases complete. Life form detected.
They just... They just got murked by Mantis 3s. Admittedly, there's a whole mess of them.
New clone research unlocked.
Oh, we can now have Mantis 3s. So is this gold? No, that's platinum. 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 Gold. Okay, so I'm just gonna be up here. I'm pretty sure they can't touch me. Oh, oh shit. Alright. Well, I guess I'm gate. Wait, I'm the last
New
human.
captain promoted.
Damn it. Well, at least it cost me nothing. Okay. Let's see. Let's go over here. Do we have unassigned? Burger!
Job assigned.
What else do we have? Greenwood?
Job assigned.
Take Greenwood with.
Harvester destination set.
Okay. So, I'm gonna actually need to take this seriously.
Access granted.
This has got a buttload of ammo. So yeah, they're tall enough that they can kill me. So I can't play like a complete gooner. Unfortunate, but in his life. But yeah, my thoughts are I like the idea of the alien hybrid characters. However, human 3s are pretty damn rad. Immunity to ballistics is handy.
10, 9, launch sequence activated. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Launch sequence.
My one fear is I've been totally ignoring the shields going down. It would be nice if you actually had like a readout. If you were captain, you could see like, yeah, the shields are currently at this. Oh well. Anyway, so we got the site. Now I just got to grab the gold, and we got the Mantis DNA. Platinum. I'll grab the palm.
Life form detected.
I'm pretty sure my other guys are going to die. I might die. Luckily, I've planned for this.
Life form detected. Life form detected.
There's a little gold. There it is.
Kill those bugs!
Wait, I want these guys to die.
We lost a crew member.
I just gotta make sure I don't get surrounded.
Life form detected. 10, 9,
Feeling
launch
spooked
sequence
yet?
activated.
Good.
6,
Because you're on the
5,
chopping block.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Okay, I should probably grab some more ammo for this thing, which really doesn't cost me that much. And we're good. Okay, so think we have enough gold? I see shield is 4 out of 4. That doesn't anything. Let's see. Oh, they added that. So they have been patching this game a little. Oh. How much gold do I have? Oh, it won't say until it actually gets added to the deposit. Hopefully this is all gold. Guess we'll find out. There's no gold left. There's a bunch of gold on this planet, though. Fields haven't been dinged yet. Grab
Job
more
assigned.
Oz.
Harvester destination set.
Because all we need, I think, is one more gold.
New materials have been refined.
We might actually have enough.
New
but
materials have
one way
been
or another,
refined.
we need to
9, launch sequence.
we need to clear out our
Seven,
entire
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
we need to clear out our entire
1.
setup here.
0. Launch sequence activated.
I might have already had Human 3 now that I'm thinking about it. Oh well. I mean, now that we can go wherever we want, resources are no longer limited. My fear was, originally at the beginning of this series, I straight up wasn't going to be able to explore like half the locations I wanted to go to. Okay. Lighter, platinum, gold. It'd be nice if it actually had like a little marker above it. You know, just kind of a transparent square that said AU. That would be kind of nice. Whoops. So, Acid Rifle and Zelny 1. I'm sure if we stuck around, we'd probably actually get Zelny 1, 2, and 3. It's tempting. Anyway, I want their weapon bits. I don't know if I care about their DNA as much, but I want their weapon bits. But that's Acid Rifle 1.
Detected. Life form detected.
Unfortunately, this biomass is virtually useless to me. Kind of wish these guys would drop sulfur, actually. Okay, so let's grab the rest of this. Oh, hey, they grabbed a plant for me. Yeah, at some point I'll care more about plants, I think. But right now, plants are just kind of a...
9, launch sequence activated.
I don't know. I'm not going to say they're kind of a meaningless resource, but until I actually start committing to having a much larger crew,
1, 0.
they don't help me that much. That said, I should be able to actually start getting a much larger crew if I wanted to. And, you know what, with Human 3s, I might bother. Okay, is everything... We have 3 gold. I think 2 of these are gold, so that should be fine. We might even have more gold than that. Let's leave, or let's at least check the map and see if we've got a pirate in the area, hanging out and messing with me. Because I don't want to get got. It's because Tidao just came with me.
New materials have been refined.
Tidao is still the same lady, yeah? Yeah. And so we are actually untouchable as long as we're sitting on a
New
merchant.
materials have been lift refined. Module grants fast access to...
That's amusing. We kind of really lucked out on that one. Okay, do we go back to that?
Harvester destination set.
Got some easy NH,
6,
like an
5,
NH3
4,
plant, and
3,
these guys need to die.
2, 1.
Man, that is callous.
Launch sequence activated.
I almost would prefer, instead of clones, I actually almost would have preferred it if this game had, like, robots. And you could just switch out the parts of every single crew member. Like, what was it? Not battle bots. What's the... Metabots, there we go. Like, if every single one of your crew members was a different metabot, effectively, and so you could switch out their arm, their chassis, their head, their armor, their core, so on and so forth, and you actually, like, had to customize them for each of their roles, I think I would actually be really down for that. That would be a much more, like, intimate experience, as weird of a saying as that is. And these guys are chumps.
Life form form detected. Life
Oh,
form detected.
Gonna bankrupt me for biomass, but that's okay. At least we'll fill out the Zelny. See what they're like. I do honestly wish just getting the DNA for the Zelny, you know, would unlock them for the next round. Let's see, and they've got heavy caliber ammo. Neat. They're just picking up the niter ore. I probably shouldn't. Let's go gold. We need gold and platinum at this point. Those are the two resources I don't have a whole lot of. Do we get another round? Because if it's just the Zelny, I don't mind farming them. Unless they're just going to leave me alone.
Life form detected.
Admittedly, the Scorched, significantly less interesting. Yeah, let's just bail.
10, 9, launch 8.
I don't have a whole lot of
7,
interest
6,
immediately in the Zelny. They
5,
might be good, but we
4,
got Human 3.
3,
Zelny 1 does
2,
not feel like a...
1, 0.
Zelny 1 does not seem like a worthwhile upgrade to pursue. I will admit, humans are boring, but, like, honestly, to be totally frank, most of the... Well, none of the races in this game matter. It's just a different number attached to them.
Refined.
I prefer it in games where like, the statistics matter. They just don't matter that much.
New materials have...
Let's see, so we want to do...
In our cloning laboratories, new clones can be created and added to the crew. Thanks to superior genetics, advanced technologies, we are also able to combine human DNA with DNA we collect in outer space. This feature gives us the amazing option to create perfectly specialized beings.
And it doesn't look like we've got a pirate ship yet, so we're probably good. I'm gonna move that one guy over. Maybe? Oh god, we can just look at one now. That's horrifying. Okay, clones. Human 3. Oh, we can just clone it now.
Cloning initiated. Cloning initiated.
Heck yeah. Now here's the question. Is there any visible difference between a... Ugh.
New clone arrived.
Between a human 1, 2, or 3? The answer is no. I feel like human 3 should have, like, sweet hair or something.
New materials have been refined. New materials have been refined.
Well,
Job assigned.
might as well give him the clone lab. So what are human stats? Resistance, high intelligence, they work pretty fast, consume oxygen, ballistic immunity, blah, blah, blah. Alright, we're all good. So, what I'm gonna do... let's see. I'm gonna deconstruct this. I don't actually know if that deletes that one person from the universe or not, but
New clone has
well,
been
if it did,
welcomed.
it was justified. Okay, so plants. So we have pine.
Processing.
New materials have been refined. New materials have been refined.
Well, unfortunately, we have to wait for the plants to actually get delivered up here. He still can't get to me. Do I keep going? Because they're just playing Ring Around the Tidal right now. I mean, I might as well. There's still some decent resources on that one planet. Like, I can just keep raiding it without fear of reprisal.
New material harvester destination set.
9, launch sequence
And it would be silly of me to pass up
6,
on it, because at this point, most of the resources I need are for trading.
3,
So I can get, you
New
know,
materials
blueprints.
have been refined.
Because we've got Clone Lab 3, we've got Human 3 at this point. I think I might have actually had Human 3 already done, we just had to research it. Doesn't bug me that much. Let's grab a little bit more shotgun ammo. But, like, apart from not running out of sulfur for ammunition, I can do whatever I want. And so if that just involves, like, hoarding a buttload of resources, you know, the more expensive ones to sell, yeah. Unless, of course, there's actually useful buildings that we haven't even seen or heard of yet. Those are terrible shots. Zelny. Resistances, lower intelligence. Oh. See, I almost wish that the different aliens actually had, like, features that came with them. Like, significantly, well, I guess the spider supposedly runs faster. Not that I'd notice. I do wish when dying you could actually pick.
life form detected.
Like, I wish you could actually pick what race you wanted to be. Or not what
New
race,
weapon
which
research
crew member
unlocked.
you wanted to be. Because I don't know, I think it would be kind of rad if you could say, like, I want to be the Human 3. And then, you know, humans don't have anything special about their gameplay, but they might... Oh, God. I think these guys got sick of me rolling them. That's a lot of dudes. A whole lot of Zelny DNA from that mess, though. Like, I was kind of under the impression that, well, I was kind of hoping we could actually get all the Zelny DNA, even if I don't care that much.
Life form detected.
It just, scorched. They're slow. Whereas I am uncomfortably fast. Let's leave.
9, launch 8, 7, 6, 5.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it
4,
just feels
3,
like the aliens are just in the game to have
0.
aliens. And I really do wish that they made, like, more of a difference apart from, like, working slightly faster or chugging off shots slightly better. I don't know. It would be neat if, like, hollows very specifically were useful for... Oh, yeah, that would be perfect. You know, if the rock people were really good at refineries. If, you know, the mantises, they don't carry guns because they've straight up got mantis hands, but they can just roll through any non-ranged enemy on the, actually, no, they can roll through anything that they get their hands on, or claws. Like, I guess I would say FTL. I don't know how many of you guys have played FTL before. Hopefully a lot of you. It's a great game. FTL had a decent chunk of different weapons, and admittedly, most of them didn't change a whole lot
New materials have
about
been
their, like,
refined.
immediate gameplay. But, like, when you got an engineer, you were excited to have that
Harvester
engineer.
destination set.
Because the engineer mattered. You know, it was legitimately helpful, and... You know, you wanted another one.
3,
Crystals.
2,
Crystals were stupidly handy.
0.
Because you
New
could straight up
materials have been
just
refined.
lock borders into rooms, or board other ships with crystals and then lock the rooms off and effectively just smash them around. And there was, like, a lot of deep tactical play you could do with that. This game, not so much, though. I don't even know what race this guy is. I think one of them is a spider. And I'm not saying that this necessarily needs to be FTL, but content for content's sake as opposed to content for a meaningful reason, I think that's actually, like, a lesson a lot of game developers just kind of miss. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna put enemies in my game. Did it need enemies? No, but, I mean, you gotta have gameplay somehow, right? There's a couple of games like that. What's an easy example? We were playing a game called Double Cross recently that was actually a lot of fun, but the platforming felt kind of meaningless, apart from, like, we put in... I mean, we know how to make platforming games, so we're gonna just make this a platformer. And then it was just kind of generic. And, like, the levels themselves did very little to actually, like, set up the environment or the characters or anything of the sort. It just was there. As kind of this, like, backdrop. Don't run through the octopi, you... Wow. I got some questions about their AI. Goddamn. Maybe I should let him die next time that happens.
10, 9, launch sequence activate. 7, 6.
But yeah,
5,
so, like,
4,
playing Double
3,
Cross, it was
2,
fun, but I couldn't
1,
help but feel,
0,
man, this would have actually been a much better game if it just played exactly like Phoenix Wright. Or something else, because, yeah, the core gameplay loop was... It had nothing to do with the actual game itself, apart from the fact that it had to be a platformer. Like, I guess another example, and this might be a little bit more of an unpopular opinion. Like, I legitimately feel like Stardew Valley probably didn't need combat in it. Like, it probably would have actually been a perfectly fine game if they had just kept the combat out. Because it just didn't feel good. And it was just kind of a giant waste of time, except for the fact that you needed to do it to get certain resources that you couldn't get any other way. I don't know.
New
You
materials
keep going
have
on
been
about
refined.
this topic. Or, I could probably go get dinner. So, I will see you guys in the next episode of Genesis Alpha 1. And as always, thanks for watching.